Hi, I'm Abubakar Sophia, and with me here are
Ocheido Matilda.
Baba Femi too.
we are students of University of Lagos, Faculty of Management Science, Department of Actuarial Science, and we're here to give a short talk on a topic that by the end of this video, you should be able to understand what crafting brief messages means in business communication, the adaptations, the method, techniques, shortcuts, and every other relevant details you need to know about the topic. We'll get right into it. So, what is crafting brief messages?
So when we talk about crafting brief messages, what exactly do we mean? Crafting brief messages is a strategic method of communicating with individuals, mostly used in the business environment. When we look into the business environment and discover how great organizations communicate amongst themselves, we will discover that there are some basic recipes to which how great organization messages are built. This starts with a base of clarity, a pinch of simplicity, a dash of relevancy, a good shake of transparency, and to crown it all with a good voice that makes you want to dive right into it. This makes the message much more precise and clearer as it should be in a business environment. As we all know, communication can either be written, spoken, or implied. Therefore, crafting brief messages should be applied to any of these methods required at any point in time. Today, our focus right now is how we can use this method to communicate effectively and how we can, and the information passed through them can be briefly crafted efficiently. There are various methods used in communicating with individuals, and one is through the electronic media. The electronic media is how we can pass information electronically. How do we do this? One, we do it through the electronic mail, popularly known as what? The email, where we pass information from one email to another. We also have the instant messaging and live chat. This is much more preferable than the email, whereby you can send real life messages to people very faster and you can get quick responses. We also have the video, whereby we can share information through YouTube and live web seminars, webinars, and you can pass your information. As are the phone call and the voicemail, whereby you can send information to your friend through the phone calls. You can drop them a voicemail and they will get response, and you get response effectively. We also have the SMS, which is the short messages services, whereby you can send text messages to your co-workers and get instant responses. We also have the video, whereby you can pass your information through YouTube, make a webinar or a seminar for your co-workers or a live video to your followers. And these are the various methods you can pass information.
Business has its challenges: sales, production, distribution, marketing, promotion. But in this video, we'll be discussing the challenges we face in communicating with business through social media. The first one is engagement and reach. Social media professionals struggle with engaging and reaching their target audience in an ever more competitive environment. With so many content over the internet, it's hard to make one's content stand out and reach the target audience, because communication is not just about sending a message or getting the message being received and also getting the feedback. The second one is trends. Trends are so unpredictable. What is trending and attention grabbing today might be obsolete tomorrow. And these trends are different on various social media platforms, which makes it hard to catch up with them. One other thing is, what is trending might not even correlate with your business identity. The third one is content creating. One of the biggest concerns with content creating is not knowing what content to create, how to gather them, how to scale them. And with the unpredictability of trends, there is little time to create fresh, high quality content. Other challenges we face by communicating through social media are balance paid and organic content, managing social media budgets, getting clients buy-in, navigating clients collaboration, dealing with fake account trolls, exploring partnership and promotion, and frankly, dealing with unrealistic expectations.
There is something called conversational marketing, and this is where companies initiate and facilitate conversations in a network community of customers or other interested parties. And this leads us to the use of social networks, user-generated content sites, community participation sites, and community Q&A sites in business communication. I'm going to be explaining two of these media which I mentioned previously. First, the social network. A social network is an online service that allows individuals and other organizational members to connect using videos, photos, audio messages, or even written messages. It allows them to share information on that platform. There has been a massive explosion in the use of social media, even in communication in businesses. If you do not have an online presence these days, you're missing out on a very efficient and business-friendly way of communicating with your clients. The use of social network, of course, has higher advantage over face-to-face interactions. There are so many importance of the use of social networks, and some of it includes the reduction in cost of marketing. Of course, it is more cost-effective. It also enhances immediate customer feedback, and it helps businesses to recruit new employees and to also find new business partners in the market. Moving forward, we also have the community Q&A site. It means community question and answer site. It's a real-time web application that allows customers or individuals to ask questions about a service or a product by an organization, and it gives the organization an opportunity to explain or answer those questions. The goal of this platform is basically for customers to voice out their questions and for organizations to give response to those. Community Q&A sites also helps organizations to manage their brand reputation online. For example, a customer who is dissatisfied may post poor reviews about the organization online. He may spread misinformation and put bad rumors about the organization online. But with the help of community Q&A sites, it is easy for the company to go out there and take control of their brand reputation by telling the customer the two sides of the story and setting the record straight.
The evolving role of email in business communication. Email is an indispensable part of daily business activity. In fact, email as a concept predates the internet by a wide range. Decades ago, email began to outsource printed and faxed messages. It was the first universally accessible tool by which people communicate more recently. Up to this day, email is the best and most used business communication method. It covers almost all the essential elements of your messages, including announcements, invoicing contracts, and much more. With the evolving technology, emails can now be sent through laptops, tabs, and smartphones. Roles of email in business communication. One, we have quick communication. Two, we have record keeping. Three, we have low cost. Four, we have ubiquitous. So adapt to the three process writing email. One, pre-writing. First step in writing is staging your plan and preparing your writing by making your topic research and relevant resource available. Number two, drafting. Once you have created an outline, it's time to start writing. Remember that you do not have to write a perfect first draft. Number three, revising, editing, and proofreading. This is the stage in writing process where you make sure that your content is coherent and written accurately.
Right back ago, instant messaging was mostly perceived to be a communication tool, mostly used for personal use. But recently, many businesses are now enhancing the idea of communicating using instant messaging. Why? Because instant messaging is not just a streamlined communication tool. It is also a communication tool whereby you can share files and share updates. And this helps businesses improve their communication. When we look into the business world, we discover that there are a lot of benefits for instant messaging. One, it boosts productivity. Just imagine communicating with your fellow colleagues and you're sending a message and you're getting fast responses. This boosts the productivity in business. Two, it enhances mobility. Three, it saves cash and saves space.
Now, blogging. Blogging refers to writing, photography, and other media that is self-published online. The hallmark of blogging include frequent updates, informal language, and opportunities for readers to engage and start a conversation. Some of the roles of blogging in business communication include building brand awareness, also building an email list of your visitors that visit your blog site, and lastly, it helps to create an audience where you can tell people about your business.
How to adapt the three-stage writing to blogging. First step, pre-writing. Before you start writing your blog, you have to go through this stage, which entails anything you do to help yourself decide what your central idea is or what details, example, resources, or content you include. Pre-writing, brainstorming, and clustering are types of pre-writing. Second step, drafting. Drafting is the beginning of writing about your blog. It is important to remember that in drafting, you should already have an outline idea to guide you. Without an outline, your writing will be prone to drift, making it harder to frame after the fact in drafting. Third step, editing and proofreading. The final stage requires a review of what you have written. In the last read of your blog, you should look for any grammar, spelling, or precaution errors that have slipped through the cracks during the revision stage or that were introduced in your revision.
Crafting brief messages is the dominant criteria in business communications. We cited effectually on how to use brief messages constructively on electronic media, social media, blogging, instant messaging apps, email, and many more. Now that we've come to the end of this video, are you aware of any new sites, apps, software, technology in town? Are there new ways of communicating in business? What are the easiest ways you personally use to create your own business messages that are different from the ones we've mentioned? Write to us by dropping a comment. We'd very much love to hear it. I remain Ambaka Sophia. We are Group 6. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.